Yebemo bibi akwaba the aba smart Ghana update so we a news update for kra na de ba beso mu abusia cold war kese between Kennedy Akompre Japan and the Dr Bawumia abusia omudi nchiremu na beto abonti a mepese yebekwa akoti ni nyina ne se omuchiremu a e ade se after the November 4th elections no a omudi choose presidential flag bearer no e ade se there is still fight between Kennedy Akompre Japan and the Dr Bawumia ni nyina ne se omuchiremu a people within the Dr Bawumia camp no are still at loggerheads with Kennedy Akompre Japan a camp. Ni nyina ne say after the November 4th elections no samanfo no de omani beto forma. Almost say when was the last time omo hu say Kennedy Akompre Japan omo gen new campaigners and omo ye campaign e de man no. Obi akọ radio so a chese wakọ campaign e de ama Dr Bawumia and as MPP mpoda. Eno omo de atodwa say within MPP party no e ade say Kennedy Akompre Japan members no ayo madwen say ombe score on goals. Esan say Dr Bawumia camp for no so ayo madwen say enya de say ombe accept Kennedy Akompre Japan members ne back. Nenu ana mo de atodwa say e kam yakọ say Monday nanumre no na Kennedy Akompre Japan or trend pa e wo TikTok. Anu ana mo so omunim de ntia na sa ade no e koso but e kam yakọ say na Kennedy Akompre Japan ne campaign ko a e na wo TikTok so flipo e ko ba bia. Anu ana mo busa say why was Kennedy Akompre Japan trending? Abusia no crepe woman say yes one now support to Kennedy Akompre Japan e individuals, radio stations, and personalities be an omotete radio stations ni nyina no e ade say ye twa omudin e de free Dr Bawumia list nim enti che so omutire ma stations bi ti say Oman FM, Ash FM, Nap Radio ne ade ne de e ade say ye twa omudin e free Dr Bawumia list mu including personalities bi ti say Ofakwabena Kwachi ene Ash FM or therefore mo ne empaniphobia na e kam yakọ say omo support Dr Bawumia de ye yi omudin free list nim ene members a no omo so ye MPP fo a no omo support Kennedy Akompre Japan ama se say omo chirema meetings cry koso a e ade say ye mfre omo na no so e na ama communication of MPP ati akoda form ne sanse Kennedy Akompre Japan the campaigners and so betima support Dr Bawumia with his campaign no e ade say omo so ye yi omo si nchen entiano ana omo de establish say enya wanwa say global info analytics so omo survey bia e ba abontia na kamia ko say John Dramani Mahama wa huredi kan den na Dr Bawumia ne de so tieti na Alan Kojo Chematin e kra appreciate abusuan ensam omo de atodwa de e do so pa e fa sa cold war yin hu omo chirema Ashanti region enso so be corporate ene bantima sensem mepese yebeko ne akwa kotie sansem yi se etodwa yeba yebeto aso pepepese ne ensem ni nyina esitie
mo promise no mo koye no presidential promise no mo koye no
yes
who is to kwade tunjai between
Smart Ghana update
Kennedy Japan and Dr Bawumia who is to tunjai
minim so ma come myself
dabi
oh I see
people within the camp of Dr Bawumia are still most of them are still in loggerheads with people within the camp of Kennedy Japan.
Wow.
It is a washer. When the workers for the two form. A free down to abani ye till now. Any member of Kennedy Japan campaign team member.
87.9.
And now Wakasaba MPP da. It is because almost every measure own goes. They have not concluded in whatever discussion.
But David, you're okay. Actually, I'm going to say yes. TikTok. TikTok.
Yeah.
And run a journal. In fact, me normally me Kofi na journal me pay information.
Oh, okay.
Journal unzen go forward than yen.
Yeah, sure.
I just say yen konsamba.
Sure.
Na TikTok. Na I say minister na deliberate too. Ken ho asem kwa baby be flip ya ko bia na say campaign be.
So the question is, why is Kennedy still trending?
That is the word.
Why is it still trending? The reason why Jamaica are the way that I say omo supporting genuinely some of them omo supporting Kennedy during the campaign and there you see way not supporting Kennedy. Radio station will not supporting Kennedy. Dr Bawumia will try the dimu and the list mu. If I need
I see.
Some personalities, individuals, are no more within the core campaign team of the other opponents. They still see themselves as enemies.
Oh.
Now, only that kind of an enemy. That is the most dangerous enemy, sir. you can never have. Oh, me no best require.
You know, require.
But pass them no be dia gropa de la lie. It's on the face of the people of Kofi ni mu de you be cast, but within that dream mu de. Aha. And but you see, one of the 48 laws of powers, Ebeka to play. Say, open to me, men found what that for bebre, try to use your enemies. Try to use your enemies. Try to use your enemies because what for your desire they are. Open us. It's your idea, obedient whom you. But the more Babedi Kokosacha were not some powers and power, those people are the most dangerous people. And that is what is currently happening within the NPP. Nobody is willing to say this because of you say, oh, all is well. And then some predecessor pay for the person what's the other motor ye war a cophobia as a cartel be about the ye couldn't Kokosani in your favor. And dear. Number one, it is almost everywhere, every institution in Ghana. In fact, I don't know if we are seeing that, but in Ghana, they say it is almost everywhere. It is now catch up say per post or whatever it is, info analysis for post or body, other post or body now. Say, and this Lydia, I personally would not be surprised because the NPP themselves have not demonstrated well enough to me. It is as it stands now. Kennedy team, they are still on standby. Almost train the Kennedy Baker. Alan Kojo Chirabante, whether you like it or not, would take away about 5 or 10% vote from the NPP. NDC, as it stands now, has nothing to lose because Obuni they compete. But NPP is competing among themselves. Now Dr. Bawumia team, as he said, we need the flag bearership, is competing with Kennedy Japan and at the same time Afafranto. Let's just assume Afafranto will get 1%. Kennedy on elections but also okay, on no Crawford the whole crowd campaign on no on Kasa. He has his clout.
Yeah.
Or when they call for it, appealing to them directly. Believe it or not, in Ashanti region there will be surprises. About 2024 about to believe it or not, there will be surprises. But in Kakatwa say LPP met me and your seat back could be from the NDC camp, but they will sacrifice one of their biggest seats in Ashanti region, and it will be a shock. It will be a blow to them. Say Yempio, what is happening underground? The Beko Chesi Kasi Yafakoya research about and yet had my yeke. It's Opa GD, Opa Me GD. But the reality will be unfolded someday. What's in your Kofuaka or former grounds? And Yaba Dr Bawumia. What's in your Kofuaka grounds? And Yaba Dr Bawumia. In as much as say NPP for that the Kofa Dr Bawumia buy as a flag bearer, grounds and Shatta Yaba Dr Bawumia, because they have not communicated well enough to the people. Irrespective of why you need now. They have not communicated well to the people, and the understanding is not well. It hasn't gone down well to the people. It's just and you see, the NDC, the MPP stand in the air. Yeah, sheko to what tie. Near Quatina office, no. Almost I don't know MPP for target yomo. The NDC will also target the so-called the ordinary Ghanaians. The truck pushers, the Kayayes, the what have you. I mean, the NDC will target those people. And sadly, and one of the issues are NPP. Someone tackled and Tema, it will be another blow for them. Here, Ujai, Dr. Bawumia on any day. Say, Oko campaign platforms, no campaign here. Obenyan Kofomo, Obe appeal to Obo. Ujai John Dramani Mahama. Say on any day, Oko campaign platform, no campaign here, he will get people to appeal to them. But the reality is, the number who weigh the option between the two are where they are better. Eventually to Dr. Bawumia de ntemu, but there is a conflict, a serious conflict. A hidden conflict. Me a few words that person me use. A cold war, let me put it that way. A cold war between among the NPP themselves. Emwache Opa GD, Opa me GD, because that is the reality. Yeah, they do na kasa. They know, they understand it better. And only what they about come so high NPP. In the Shatta region, how many MPs almost on about 4 or 5 of them?
Napo
so on Kobi.
Bekwai,
Your wise.
Oseche Mensa Bonsu. Adabo.
Yes, that is 4.
Uforikru
5. It's just, let's assume say 5 ni na Kobi. Share Mensa Bonsu. He is one of the senior most members of politicians in parliament.
I what parliament since 96?
96. Almost 28 years. Nyame Adom next year, but 28 years.
Yes.
He's the majority leader. He will have no influence again. What do I say?
Yeah.
Napo, the energy minister, the third term, Nyanabwa. I think the third term.
For fourth term.
Very well. Also, so Uncle Biemwa, the influence I see from there. So Parliament, I think they're survival of the ever hold more within the hold of na. It's in your way, yo, your one yo, your call by yo, said the quiet day yo. Afraid na omu inaba best struggle, there will be a new face ewo Parliament. It's numbers no head there so better. The wind of change has started so able, but you see, MPP they are also not doing things right. The question is, where are their communicators of Mukasa by NPP? What are they selling? And they're on motor. Are they waiting for the 24th hour? Are they waiting for the last minute? I said about starting some motor on their banner. Whether you like it or not, election year started from this year. That is 2023. Started from this year. Next year there will not be any serious business than politics. And that serious business is not afraid now turn them out. Now mind you say any abemi or any project be within that election year. That's how by no be failing. Obelusu, you know why? Kofon beka so de omadwe e diagro. Aden wa ye na enra. Now be ye nende. Especially when agenda si ho no ma no maka ho asem na. So the simple question is, aden na ankoye enra na kwakoye ne. So if the NPP your madwe so me person omu breaking the 8 into say no work na. And the marketing kiti bi wom. At the time the NDC were losing the elections, we had babies with sharp teeth. Jenya Homaswa Kasabi, you know, we can just mention some few names. Omo Kasa Chagan of Wa. It's as if say the Ghana here will amomo. They saw their smoothness level. Omo who say Ghana for the Kasa. And yes, I Swahili your friend say Somalia for the Kasa. Who say Ghana for the Kasa. And a similar thing is happening within the NPP. A similar thing is happening within the NPP. And that is also a dangerous burden. So from this time, someone started correcting those in the marketing, kitchen, that they will sell Dr. Bawumia, who is a fine gentleman, who is very but ultimately, yes, salable. Nobody will buy him on the market. It doesn't mean that he's not going to get any vote. Obenya the vote in Obenya, but end do vote Obenya with the elections. Yaka, a lot of factors will come to play. A lot of factors will come to play. I know they run next year, we will have time and talk about those factors. But the approach that you see about better say, yeah, 24-hour economy and digitalization or digitization. But that is not the mode of contention. 24-hour economy, why even the NDC, some of the NDC members will come on TSA. Some of them, they don't even know how to explain this whole concept, this whole ideology. Most of them, the same way, and about the digitization, that most of the NPP people do not even understand how they approach wrong. They don't even know how they are going to talk about it. It is one person who train you, to me appealing to the conscience of the people. You look for people who are more knowledgeable in expert in what they are going to talk about, not just anybody on the street. And I say anybody within the party. They can say, oh, we own him. When you have an expert on that, say, oh yeah, work with school. I mean, why communication for a very long time? Work with school now. Work with communication now. You will know how to communicate better than Obi science. Obi a doctor.
Oh yeah.
And ya kasa ne kasa o. And ya kasa ne do bi a watumi aka asem no wa kyerɛkyerɛ nyɛma mu atiro bi ma na ti ase yie.
Yes.
Amani pakɔ na sesa na adwen dia free ade akwakoye.
Bia no ɔwɔ no aba wo.
Exactly.
No.
Is it what is happening within the NPP? Is that the question? Is it what is happening within the NPP? And the most unfortunate aspect of it all, Oba Shanti Regional, most of the members of parliament now are promoted. For now, they don't care about Dr. Bawumia.
Yeah.
They don't care about the party itself. Yes, or primacy. So, be pretty. It's okwa. And it is one of the reasons why our party directors at the buy.
Yes. So, be a campaign.
So, now can come this.
Yeah.
That can you not even see even 2/3 of members of parliament or move free MPP so beko parliament.
Oh, na say na omo be pass bill ya. Omo approve budget ya na akoye a friend say na MPs ni be ni parliament.
Exactly.
Oh, they say.
Enti you no be any say obe predicti because we didn't want work kakra bia even though obetumi awini or winning primaries and they automatically will win as a member of parliament. Yeah. But and most of them will have a very heavy contest. They are going to get a very heavy contest and a very serious contest. It is a minister. That's a double as a member of parliament. You should be prepared enough. Say some person retain you sits in there. Then you need to prepare yourself well enough before submit to me. Here is one case, Bantima as a case study. Bantima, Minister of Works and Housing. Or double as a member of parliament.
Or Bantima constituency as Bantima.
Now look at the records within Bantima. The only person that want to me call 2 terms. Why? Yes, it's Liabnada.
This is Liabnada Pape.
Ye Dr. Adani Frimwa. Since Liabnada Pa want to me call 8 terms. Omo makani na 1 term. What were the circumstances surrounding the 1 term? At the time of Chema Kokofu, a member of parliament, the late Ochema Bwaje the Boga said Betuno. What just said the Boga says that no, but not I see one hole.
Oh, yeah.
And forwarding that this the level of education maybe Okokusu dear Drew. That be, I know that was not the issue. That was not what Bantima people were talking about.
Yeah.
Or the Boga said Betuno. Oko 1 term. Share the late Ochema Bwaje did quite well.
Yes.
Ewo Bantima. O compare the Ochema Bwaje to the Aseso Bwache na Ochema Bwaje should have been in parliament by now.
Yeah.
But look at the circumstances surrounding time Obabe 2 Ochema Bwaje. Aseso Bwache 2 Ochema Bwaje.
Temper cho nyina.
Aha. Or the deputy chief of staff was and then be 2 no. Now look at what is happening there with Bantima. You could see the wind of change. It's in your man you saw your crown or yeah. And so the electorate will start asking you questions. Say, because we are getting close to elections. I spoke with one politician. In fact, on this show, and there no part. BBC was suta kwabat. There
Isha constituency.
BBC, I think say toilet was BBC and not assay.
Okay.
It will not cost anything much. So I spoke to one politician and said, Charlie, no, Kwabri. No, Kwabri. Yes.
Okay. Kwabri,
yes. Yes, Kwabri, yes.
Okay.
Now, I catch a politician and say, look, if you want, open to me, how much is this thing? Off air. What do you catch them? Say, me, yes, is here, Maona. I bet on the door. It's been quite easy. I may come about what time I saw.
I have fresh.
Yes, fresh in their minds.
Or the campaign.
I said, okay. The same thing as you were a pray. Similar thing as you were a pray.
Yeah.
It was an on-air discussion. Then I followed it up off-air discussion. And it was a similar explanation. It is deliberately, no. The politician will look at you and see, say, look, me share more break a crack. Na me baba bua rose ba man na kabe who still na obre. And gradually this narrative has started with the minds of the people, especially more better aba. Yeah. It is delegates in the obetumi akoto omaba. But no bat before be catch yourself na makoto omaba ba be yi nipa crusade. Yes no dey what hard say we will see who has the majority. No doubt NPP in this region is becoming unpopular. Believe it or not, in their own region, in their own stronghold, they are becoming unpopular. Whoever will tell you say NPP is popular in Ashanti region, it is just by word of mouth. And but if you go down to the people, now starting your survey, a lot of people are telling you that they are not going to vote. And when the other party started setting in, it will not set in favor of the NDC, it will set in favor of the NPP. It will set in against the NPP. Because the NPP is not going to get enough vote as against the NDC. NDC the only day. Share. NDC ni asema ohu. Enyo mo abatu ohu. But NPP ni NPP ni asema ofa koto aba. Unimza. Say NDC ni asema emfa ho betwini na bomu ene no makoto mo aba. Just to win power. But MPP ni asema e beg things MPP ni makoto aba. ABS pay 2012 and of course 2008. And we saw it was so clear. And that is a similar thing at Ebabesi 2024. The NPP should set up if they want to win power. But the truth is that Opasem detia, Ubenyasem detia. Opasema the bitter truth you get it. Still That is if only you would want to work on what you want to do.